everybody. It's Bondle and Jolly with Elevate in 365, and welcome to today's casual conversation. I am chatting with Miles Greer, who is one of our elite account managers at the Elevate office in Greensboro, North Carolina. Miles, thanks so much for joining me today.
Of course, of course.
We're just going to go ahead and acknowledge that you are dialed in from somebody else's computer. So your little name that is popping up is not you, and we're just going to go ahead and ignore that, but we just thought we'd
Right.
acknowledge that. We ignore it, and then we're going to ignore it.
Sounds good.
So Miles, you have been with Elevate for almost 3 years now, and you get to work with so many of our agents and brokers, and I know you've been a really monumental part of all of our support and education team. And I know that you have a particular passion around marketing automation. And so I thought it might be fun if we had a little conversation today about the power of marketing automation and how you work with our agents and brokers. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
All right, so what the heck is marketing automation?
Great question. So as funny as it may be to believe anyways, that, in today's society, a lot of different companies out there are basically striving to find different ways that they can communicate with their audience or their demographic of buyers or consumers in the market, whether it's real estate or any other industry in today's time. And using automation to do that has really helped streamline, keep businesses on task for goals that they're trying to set throughout each year in their projections. But most importantly, building that brand recognition by basically having a formulated code or algorithm that is allowing for content, whether it's video, photos, written word, to be distributed out over a period of time to basically influence their audience.
Okay, so when you say things like formulaic code or algorithm, you know that like 99% of our agent and broker audience just like collapsed and fell over and died, right?
Right.
So, but yeah, what you're saying is really true. But let's give them some like real life examples, like of how they can use automation in their business, whether you're an Elevate subscriber or not, right? So say that I'm an agent and I have a new listing that I just put into the MLS. Mm-hmm. How can I use marketing automation to help spread the word about that listing?
Gotcha. So one of the benefits, especially using like an Elevate program, is that you can have, instead of having to take the time out of your day to post your property in the MLS, to turn around and have to go to your Facebook account, to go to your LinkedIn account, to go into your Twitter, and wherever else you may be trying to distribute that you have this brand new listing that's on the market. And that can eat up a lot of time out of your day. If you're having to do that every single time you have a new listing, you have an open house, anything you're trying to accommodate, you're eating huge chunks of time out of your day. So with having an automation, you're basically allowing for that one publication to be streamlined across multiple avenues, really helping you eliminate huge time crunches that allow you to spend more time in front of your customer base and new potential clients.
Yeah, so that's fantastic. So what Miles is saying is basically our Elevate users, when you put a new listing inside of your MLS, Elevate is actually grabbing that listing and automatically syndicating it out to all of your connected social media channels, making it super, super easy, linking back to your website for people that engage with the details of that listing.
Bingo.
Yay, marketing automation in the works. Yay. Let's give another example, because this is a really big one, Miles, and this is really important. A new lead. So somebody comes to your website, they fill out an inquiry form. Maybe it's about one of those listings that they saw on a social media channel, or maybe they're looking to sell their house. Whatever the case is, they come in, they reach out to you through one of these communication channels like your website. How can marketing automation help with that process?
Well, I think overall you look at it in terms of a simplistic environment. I mean, how many of us miss a text message or miss a phone call any given day, any given time? I mean, I've probably missed a few today myself. So when you look at missing those opportunities in an environment like real estate, it's vital. You can't have that happen. So having an automation in place where if someone is showing interest in a particular property or inquiring on your website, having something in place to be able to project your information back to them, informing them, hey, thank you for signing up on my website, or having some form of communication go out to see if there's anything that you can assist them with further than what their initial search has been a part of. That's huge, because you're basically making instantaneous interaction while they're participating in the action that you're trying to continue. So those are huge impact points that can be made.
Yeah, and it's true. I mean, consumers have such a high level of expectation where if they reach out and they raise their hand on a listing, they want that immediate contact. And that's an expectation that people have nowadays. And so being able to automate something, whether it's an immediate email that they receive, whether it's a reply, text message, just lets them know, hey, I've received your information. I'm going to be in touch with you ASAP. Because you might be in a meeting and it might take you half an hour or an hour before you can call them back, but having some sort of automated touch in place will hopefully hold them off from like moving down the line to another agent, right?
Exactly.
Well, awesome. Well, I think those are a couple of really great tips. And the thing is, like, marketing automation can really help agents and brokers, streamline their day to day, streamline a lot of your, outreach and communication processes, and really make sure that you're being relevant and in front of your audience. So, if you're interested in learning more about marketing automation and about how Elevate can help with that, visit us at tryelevate.com. You can browse our site and you can request a demo with one of our lead generation specialists or one of our social media specialists, and they can take you step by step through an analysis of what you're currently doing and how you can improve it. So Miles, you're not free yet because we always like to have a little fun at the end of these conversations and and learn some fun facts. So do you have a fun fact that you would like to share with our audience?
Oh man, yeah. So many years ago, in college, around 22 years old, me and a group of friends got together and started formulating and constructing a social media platform. This is before the takeoff of Facebook and being the big organization that it is today. This is really before Twitter even took off to be what it is today. So it was a very early stage of really understanding what social media was and how to build a online network of individuals. So a huge learning curve, and learned a tremendous amount from that project. I learned a lot about coding. I learned a lot about digital marketing, all in one big project. And so great experience.
Well, that is very cool. So I'm sorry that that project didn't come to fruition and you didn't become some sort of Zuckerberg
No more.
brainiac, right? But I am glad that you took all of that amazing knowledge that you learned and brought it into everything that you're doing at Elevate. But there's one other little fun fact that I happen to know about you, and I think it's tied to something like it could be like a weekend side job thing. So what's the deal there?
Batman, right? That's it. No, so yeah, I did DJ in my younger years. So on my nights and weekends, I would throw on the cape and mask there and get out there and DJ in front of pretty large audiences from time to time.
So did you ever have like a lot of like, was there a certain song that people always requested from you as a DJ?
Oh man, if there's one that ever sticks in my mind and it's just the song I got more requests for than anything else, it had to be Wale, No Hands. It was time and time again.
I
More than I
don't know
can say.
that song. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, it was a constant ask every night.
Well, awesome. Well, Miles, thanks so much for joining me today. And everybody, thanks for dialing into this week's casual conversation. Like I said, if you'd like to learn more about marketing automation and how it can help you with your business, visit us at tryelevate.com and be sure to follow us every single week for awesome new content from people like Miles. All right, thanks everybody. Bye.
Thanks.